let's start with what we've been hearing, and you can help us debunk a lot of, or maybe confirm a lot of the information that we have around.
Okay.
So, first, which is the major information going around is that the explosive was stored in one of the houses where the miners live and all. Is that the actual or the accurate truth about?
Well, all I know is there was an explosion yesterday. At about 7:30, I was in the sitting room. I was watching a match, a football match, on the telly, and all of a sudden there was a big bang. So I knew that it was an explosion. I was even thinking the world has come to an end. And I ran out, and I could see everywhere dark. We couldn't see. And the next thing was very quiet. Very, very quiet. Nothing, I couldn't hear any sound. So after about 2-3 minutes, I could hear my wife calling me. So because she was in the sitting room, so I told her to come to the sitting room. She was at the bedroom, so I told her to come to the sitting room. I was lying flat so she came, and with blood on her toes, because the ceiling has sort of shattered and hit her in the sitting room. Yes, at the bedroom. So we ran out, and we could see everywhere very dark, because there was no light, maybe due to the explosion. So I had to take her to a nearby hospital so that we could treat her leg for her. And so from the hospital we went to my mother-in-law's house. So we slept there. So we came back this morning at about 7:15. So as we came into the neighborhood, in fact, we found it very difficult to enter into the neighborhood because there are so many people at the gate. And then the General Secretary, so I was allowed to come in. So immediately we entered. We drove straight to where the incident happened. So when we got there, I met some of the residents in the neighborhood, and they were now giving me the information that one of the residents, a miner, was storing explosive in his apartment, and at about that 7:20 thereabout, there was a fire outbreak in that house. So it's a fire outbreak that now extended to the explosion of the explosive. And from there we could see that most of our residents, most of the houses in the neighborhood, they have either their roof caved in, their ceilings shattered, windows shattered, and some people are packing out because the house isn't the house anymore. It has become a sort of rubble. And so many people around from outside, from everywhere, to come and see what really happened in the neighborhood. And so later we got to know that information was right, and truly it was. But we don't know in the neighborhood that that somebody was storing, and we knew that it was an explosion. I thought it was a bomb because it was a very loud bang, very loud explosion, and then So the whole neighborhood was in darkness, total darkness. And in fact, the whole atmosphere, the air around, everything was polluted. You can't breathe properly, you know. It wasn't pleasant at all. And but the commissioner came about 1 hour ago, and I think he met with the chairman. But when I got there, the crowd was there's no space to get to. But I believe they must have discussed about how we can move forward, and I don't know. So I still need to have a talk with the chairman and know what exactly they discussed. As I am now, I don't know. But later I will get to know whatever they discuss and what will happen for us to move forward. You know, but it affected, I would say, nearly all the houses in the neighborhood. If you don't have your ceiling slate broken, you have your roof caved in, you have all the window glasses shattered, and you know. But as for me, my bedroom and one other room, the whole ceiling and down. So that's the situation presently with me, and all others too. They have their own losses to yeah. So
we're looking at it's almost, it took out all the houses in that street. That's like a street.
If you enter, the street
is it a close on
Reverend Adiriola Street. Reverend Adiriola Street. If you enter Reverend Adiriola Street now, there's virtually you can't find any house there. The real house, the affected house where the dynamites were stored, where the explosives were stored, raised to the ground. The houses surrounding it all down. So it's true. On that street now, the whole houses are down. The whole house is there. It's only one house that is, but that one, the roof has caved in, and you could see the wall. It can collapse any minute if you get there now. And some people died, but I don't know how many people. Some died, some are still trapped within the rubble, and so that's the situation presently.
We also heard that there is a school hostel.
Yes, there is a school hostel right opposite that house. Right opposite.
But nobody knows the situation yet.
And I had the girls there, because the girls hostel, they were evacuated to another place. Where to, I don't know. But it's true. The girls hostel, and I pray nothing happened to them.
Then is it looking at the kind of people that are living there? Do we have more older people, more younger people?
Yes, older people, yes. Older people, elderly people, and
so these are people that cannot even if they want to run, they can't.
Yes. Above 60. Some are 80. Some are very close to 90. So older people there. Yes.
And
yes.
One last question from me. Can you tell us a bit about this area, this estate? We know we call it Old Bodija.
It is because the other side is New Bodija. There's the demarcation is the road from Secretariat to UI. And the other side is the New Bodija. But on this side is Old Bodija. So is the road from Secretariat to that sort of divide the New and the Old Bodija. But presently we have an organization which is sort of an umbrella association for all the associations in that, and that's called BERA, Bodija Estate Residents Association. And but on our own side here, this place is called Dejo Oyelese Vigilante Group Estate, D.O.V.G. Here we have 9 executive members, to coordinate the affairs in the neighborhood, and we do have meetings every last Saturday of the month to know what is going on in the neighborhood and to update our whatever programs we have, and we are everything is always, how do I put it, we have meeting to move the association forward, and we always have good plans for the estate, and we have responsible people around, professionals, lawyers, engineers, professors, doctors, and so you could see it's an estate of elites, and so we are well organized, and we even have a platform where we inform ourselves what's going on in the neighborhood, where we update ourselves about the happenings and where we plan way forward to better the life of each and everybody.
There's never been issues from those people living in that street.
Living in the,
I mean, has there ever been any report about this particular people living in that particular
streets?
Yes.
Never.
So
they are all law-abiding people.
They are law-abiding. They just live their regular lives as well.
The only thing I noticed as the secretary of the estate is that this particular man is not always around. Most of the time he's not always around, and I guess he must have gone to wherever they are doing their mining. Is the wife that we always see, but sometimes he do come to meeting because we always have meetings on the last Saturday of the month. So the wife do come to meeting. He does as well sometimes, but not all the time. And so we don't even know that he was storing explosives in his apartment. We don't know. So when everything happened now.
So he has his own family there as well.
He has a wife, and I only know his wife, and I know him. I don't know
details about his daily lives. Yeah.
And it's not in Nigeria.
Yes,
I don't know where he comes from. We call him Kamara. That's his name, Kamara. Alhaji Kamara. I don't know where he comes from.
And nobody has anybody figured out whether it survived or anybody survived?
You know, I said it's not always around, so I'm sure it wasn't around. But I'm not sure whether the wife was around, and whoever survived or does not survive, I don't know. But I know the whole place is now level to the ground presently. If you get there, you can't see any building there. The next building, left and right, they're all raised to the ground. And the gas hostel just right at the front, opposite the house. And that one too is affected.
Is there any expectations that you hope would? Are there any expectations that you hope would maybe an allegation for those that have been affected and for the entire.
That depends on the response from the government. I now they came at the midnight, and I don't know what was his plan for us. So that's why I said earlier that I still need to contact the chairman, because he met with them when they came. I was there too, but I couldn't get to them. There were too many crowd and so many police and soldiers around. So that's the, so we soon know anyway. We soon know. No, it has just happened, so we soon know. But a lot of people are affected, seriously affected. A lot of people. Even the neighborhood neighborhood streets and the area, they are affected as well. Yes. And even as some people, as far as Omiadio, they had the bank.
Yeah.
And as far as Ring Road,
yes.
Apata, Omiadio, because friends were making calls that they had that big.
Is there any written rules, laws in the estate association for getting new tenants? Because I'm guessing most of the houses are not, the original owners are not.
Yes, the rules is new tenants, you have to register with the registrar. So we know who is new and we know who are coming in, because we have this of each and every member of every houses. So we know everybody in the neighborhood. We have their names and we have the numbers of their houses, and so they just have to register first with the estate registrar. I said we are 11 members of the executive: the chairman, the vice chairman, the secretary, the financial secretary, the treasurer, the welfare secretary, the security secretary, and there are 2 ex-officials. So we are 11 in numbers. So whenever you come into the estate, you register with the registrar. So you have your name, take that where you live, and we have a pamphlet where we have our rules and regulations, so you know how we behave here and what you are expected to do. And you have to be paying your security dues regularly, because the guards are the gate there. These are the money we use to pay their salaries, and then if anything happens, report to the welfare secretary or the general secretary. So whenever we are having meeting, we table everything and try and find solution and how to move forward. So the only surprising thing is nobody ever
imagined
that somebody amongst us could be storing explosive in the house. And in fact, it's a shocker to all of us. I can't believe it.
It is even for the safety of those around, the safety
honestly,
of workers and people that live in
I don't know why it does that. I don't know. So
anyway, I guess the security agencies will find out.
So definitely.
Because I think off record said they've identified that it's actually a registered mining company.
Yes.
So
I could have directed you to the security secretary. He is also affected. Seriously affected.
Is it the fair man?
Yes.
Yes.
It's blown off. The whole windows shattered, and so it's really seriously affected. The same thing with that chairman. So I'm sure they won't be able to
speak right now.
yes.
Yes, we met them, and the wife was not even in the investment. It is well. God continue to protect everyone.
Thank you very much.